Today it's a turn of R3440 going in the opposite direction, cock of the north, part of the Gresley collection. And it looks superb pulling this, absolutely exquisite. I will say again, an individual on YouTube is advocating you stick weights onto the front bogey of your locomotive. This will just make your loco worthless if you come to sell it. And it's not the loco that's at fault, it's your track if it's coming off. Now where the loco is coming into now, this point's crossover, it will not go straight from the left hand bend into the crossover. There's a small piece of track there because the chassis cannot take the fast turn or the sharpness of the turn. So all I did was change it from a long streamline point to a short one. Simples. And here it comes. I do like this gloss finish cock of the north. The only thing that cheeses me off is there's no wires going to the tender. So if you wish to digitalise it, it's all in the body, which I find incredible when the cheaper TTS model has wires going to the tender. All these points are Insel frog points. And here we are going through another crossover. A point to make before it comes through here, pardon the pun, is the loco will not do this and go straight onto a points crossover. I had to put a small piece of track in here because the chassis could not do the S or the flip-flop to correct itself, and the bogey used to come off, even on perfectly flat track. That is the one fault with the locomotive, that no matter how flat your track is, you will always have a problem. So if you're coming around here, you cannot go straight into a crossover, you've got to have a short piece of track. Coming through on the inner track. It's slowing down a bit because it's at the top of a gradient. Here we are going through the three-way point. I don't know why social media experts gripe about the three-pole motor on this. I can't find anything wrong with it, I'm sorry. If somebody was to say to me, is there a problem with the Hornby P2 bogies on Cock of the North? My answer would be no, however, it is badly designed and very sensitive to poor track. And if your track is not level, the bogey will come off, or your track is not laid correctly. And you can see I'm running it through all parts of my track. This here is a standard set track radius 2 turning, which I would change to a streamlined point if I had the room to do so, but you can see it's absolutely fine, no issues. And here's a close-up of the aforementioned point as it comes through. With these long royal carriages, you've got to make sure your station is correctly positioned where these bends, otherwise it will clip them because they are long coaches. And here we are exiting the other radius 2 set track point. It's all good fun. And here we are coming up our version of the Licky incline. It's pretty cool. Okay, I've given it some welly up our Licky. Straight pounding through. And just to show it's no fluke, you'll see it coming round the back again, and we'll really give it some hammer. Up Licky, firing through. Now, if the bogey on this locomotive was that bad, with all the bouncing around on this ballasted cork track, would it have done that? Here comes the loco, up our other Licky incline track. What I'm going to do is I'm going to really give it some oomph now. You're going to hear the speed increase, and I'm going to fire it through the mighty P2. And here you go. Look at that, pure power. And again for you. As it fires through. Now I don't normally run it at these speeds, but if there was a problem with this front bogey design, would I be able to do that? Judge for yourself. Don't listen to people. Judge by video evidence that doesn't lie. That does not lie. And here we go. Let's give it some oomph. And it's going to come thundering through. Absolutely superb. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you. Now, I do not normally run a locomotive like this at this kind of pace. I run my locomotives, as you know, at heritage railway pace. However, I'm keen to show that there is nothing wrong with these bogies. And here you go, straight through. Here we are running around the wall loop, and it's going into a set track, radius 2, then coming out of it. Now, if you wish to take anything from this video, it's up to you, but two things I do suggest. Do not listen to these experts on YouTube who say that the bogies are total rubbish, showing you where you're going to get it to run right is plaster it with weight. You plaster the loco bogie with weight, you're going to have to use a glue that is strong enough to hold them to the front bogie. You therefore, having weight set, restrict the up and down movement of the bogie. Secondly, you make your loco next to worthless once you start butchering it. The problem with the Hornby P2 is that the bogie is very, very sensitive to poor track. If you're running a model railway on carpet, forget it. If your bends and the way you've done your railway is train set and not model railway, i.e. S-bends like a scale-electric set, this loco will not do it. It does prefer radius 3, however you're seeing it do radius 2 points now as it goes all the way round, but it does prefer radius 3. Be aware that if you use a computer program to program your track and you made the mistake that I did, not realising that all the program does is tell you what you can fit into a space and not what a loco will run on, you will have problems. So to surmise, does a loco have faulty bogies? No. However, they are very oversensitive, I would suggest, more so than any other locomotive to poor track. The only inherent fault with this bogie is it will not do a turn and then immediately after that turn do an opposite points crossover. Will not do it. The bogies in the chassis will not correct to do it. Yet every other locomotive I have will. That's the only fault with it. Other than that, it's a fantastic locomotive. I love running it, and it gives us both a great deal of pleasure. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video has been informative. Thank you.